So, hello and welcome back to another episode of the Turn 5 podcast. Me and Ben will be taking you through the last race of the season, which is always
It's in,
great.
it's over.
It's Abu Dhabi. Wow. We'll be going over the season as a whole more thoroughly in a later episode.
Next
But,
week.
well, yeah, probably.
Probably.
But for the meantime, this week is just going to be the Abu Dhabi race. Also, apologies if any background noise comes through. My neighbours appear to have found a rather large speaker. Where do you want to start? Do you want to give us your thoughts on the race?
Flattered to deceive.
I mean, it was just Abu Dhabi, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm just sort of glad that the season's over and hope that Red Bull aren't 30 seconds ahead of everyone.
Yeah, it's going to be how much can the other teams catch up over the winter.
Yeah, if we go to Bahrain next year and Red Bull win by like 20 seconds, then I might slowly be done with F1 more and more. I'm not sure if I could handle another season of just landslide wins and predicting a podium being the easiest thing in the world.
Well, maybe we'll have some higher scores on the old podium predictions.
Predicting the winner.
Yeah, everything from sort of second place down has been pretty variable for most of the season. Who knows? You know, maybe Sergio Perez pulls his finger out and does something for slightly longer than 6 races
next year.
He does.
That's what's keeping me in the sport. Perez having his own section.
Oh my god! I need to make sure we remember to do that.
Write it down. Write it down.
I'm sure I wrote it somewhere. I don't know if I wrote it somewhere actually. But yes, it was Abu Dhabi. The expected winner was the expected winner. The fast cars were the expected fast cars, and everyone else sort of had a bit of a weird one. We had some Alpha Tauris in the mix. We had, well, I mean, the McLarens were up there. That was pretty standard for the second half of the season, at least, anyway. Mercedes was sort of hit and miss.
Yeah, George was on it all weekend.
And Lewis just
he was flying.
Wasn't.
Just, yeah.
But they still managed to do enough to secure P2 in the constructors, much to the disappointment of Charles Leclerc's attempt at big brain in the last lap.
And Sergio Perez on that.
I mean, that was a penalty. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it was a clear penalty.
He missed the apex by about a mile, and then claimed that Lando turned into him.
He's straight lined into Lando's car. The apex is over there.
Lando's actually turning for the corner. He's not turning into you. He's turning because that's where the road goes.
And then if Lando, it's a weird thing, sort of like in football with a tactical challenge. If you don't go down, nothing's going to get given. Like if Lando avoids it, would Perez get a penalty?
I mean, there's forcing another driver off the track, but because he got his for causing a collision.
If Lando avoided it and then cut the track, would he get done for cutting the track?
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. It's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, do you get done for simulation or?
Yeah, exactly.
So, but no. I mean, it was the right decision in the end. Yeah, I mean, we've seen a couple of incidents at that chicane before. Max Lewis. Good fun.
I miss the chicane after that chicane. Like the hairpin that they have now. I feel like it's one of the most boring pieces of F1 track in the world.
It's so guff. They just needed a heavy braking zone. It needs another heavy braking zone.
Even if they make it 2 left 90-degree turns or something. It's not a fourth gear hairpin. It's really dull.
Yeah. It needs to be more Baku than Yas Marina. But this was their grand redesign, and this is what they thought would help overtaking.
I like what they've done with Sector 1 in getting rid of the chicane up to the first hairpin.
Yeah, that's better.
It just makes it flow better, but Like
The second one is naff.
second hairpin is just pretty pointless.
It's not a heavy enough braking zone to promote overtaking. There's not enough grip around the outside. There's not enough camber to allow you to sort of yeet it around the outside.
Yeah.
Like you can at turn 3 at Zandvoort.
Yeah, like the moves into that are already done before the braking zone, aren't they?
Yeah. But yeah, it needs looking at again. But obviously adding camber to an artificial island is a bit more challenging. Yeah, I mean it should be done. Let's be honest.
Get the banks on. I don't know.
It's not like they're short of cash.
I'll be interested to see how like GT3 cars go around there.
Could be more interesting.
Yeah, I don't like. It's kind of interesting in the fact: is it just an F1 thing where F1 cars struggle to overtake around there, or is it just general?
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, I know. I've just thought of something we can cover in the next few weeks. I think today was the day that the World Endurance Championship participant list came out,
and there's 19 hypercars. I think it's something stupid like that. There might be more.
A lot of big names.
I know they started with 3, and then it's loads now. It does look really, really good.
Yeah, I think the World Endurance Championship is probably going to be more entertaining than Formula 1 next year.
Yeah, we're gonna. If F1 next year, we're turning into a WEC podcast.
Damn right we are. Because at least they allow new teams to join.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Valentino Rossi there as well. Oh, what a guy.
Right, should we quickly run over these predictions?
Yeah, there's 19 LMDH cars.
Jesus. That's hefty. A hefty list. But I suppose they got rid of one of the GT3 AM class, didn't they?
Yeah,
so there's more space on the grid.
Yeah, and Zach Brown's got his United Autosports to co-join with McLaren with their GT3 car. So,
right, prediction results. Lapdown Showdown. Nobody really won this week.
Who's the champion of it?
We'll do that we'll do overall champions later.
Okay.
I'll keep the suspense for when everyone's here.
Yeah, alright. Apart from the fact that we know that you've won like the podium predictions because like
I didn't win this week.
No one else was close.
Nia won this week.
Yeah, but surely it wouldn't have been enough because you'd done like Verstappen to win. That's all you needed, probably. If Nia's done this at the last race,
I'd be absolutely fuming, mate. I'd be fuming. Yeah, by all rights, Nia should have won by just predicting all of these races, but we'll never know. We'll never know. But yeah, Lapdown Showdown. Chris got the closest lap. Nobody got the right driver. And Chris, Nia, and myself all said 1 lap down.
Who was the driver?
It was Kevin Magnussen, who was lapped for the first time on lap 53. So finished 1 lap down.
It's weird looking at the results because it says Carlos is DNF'd.
Yeah.
And he's 18th, and there's Bottas and
there's
Magnussen
2 cars behind him.
Yeah.
Bolds. Chris said 1 safety car only. Didn't have any. Nia said both Alfa Romeos to score points. Neither of them did. I said Logan to score points.
Were in the top 16.
I said Logan to score points. He finished like what, 14th?
16th.
16th, even worse. And you said he'd have a new contract signed by now.
Yeah.
He does not. Podium predictions. Sonia came last this week, scoring just 2 points. You came second last, scoring 3 points. Then it's me scoring 4 points. Then it's Chris scoring 5 points, and then Nia won with 7 points.
So you had there's 3 points, and I was like 5 points behind you anyway.
Yeah.
So Nia's probably overtook me. So what is it? Chris, Sonia, me, Nia, you.
Yeah. Yeah, that is exactly it. Obviously, we'll do a little awards ceremony bit later. But I mean, it wasn't the most exciting race, but Abu Dhabi never is.
Yeah, for Abu Dhabi, it was probably a good race, but it was like
It wasn't bad. It had.
That, you can't
call it a
that
banger.
good race. No, you can't call it a good race. If you call in that a good race, then you're
doing a disservice to all of the other good races. Like, it was good by Abu Dhabi standards because there was stuff going on and stuff at play, like P2 in the constructors, but that's not really what we want to see at the final round. We don't want to see, who gets P2. We want to see who's going for the win.
It also says a lot when Abu Dhabi's best race is a race that was literally manipulated.
Yeah. But we don't talk about that.
It's quite funny.
Everyone grabbing their pitchforks.
Yeah.
Me just sitting back with the popcorn. Oh god, yeah. Before it became a night race.
Was it a night race then?
I
thought it was.
I thought 2010 was still in the daytime. But
I think it's day 2 night, and then you had Alonso not being able to overtake. Was it Petrov?
Yeah.
Or something like that. So the only way that race was good was because cars couldn't overtake.
Which is just a shambles.
Yeah. Well, you had... Was it 2012 when Vettel was at the back and coming through? Because it wasn't the last race of the season.
No. Maybe then.
2013. There was one where Vettel was near the back and he had to come through to sort of save his championship.
But I don't know. It's been a while since we had, like, I think 2016 was probably all right. Like, was it 2016? The duel in the desert, as they call it, which was just Hamilton and Rosberg going at it.
Yeah, and Lewis holding up Rosberg for an eternity to try that. Raikkonen offset behind past, but it's fair to say that even the greatest race at Abu Dhabi gets nowhere near the list of like the best races.
Yeah, no, never.
They're still just average.
That's just the thing. I think it's just a circuit thing at this point. Oh wait, Duel of the Desert was Bahrain. What am I thinking? What am I on? That was a Bahrain race.
Oh, yeah, that's weird because I do go to like Abu Dhabi. It's like, oh, it might be like a temperature thing or whatever, but then we go Bahrain and it's
a banger.
Easy.
It's because it's got good heavy braking zones at 1 and 4. After 1 and 4, the track is kind of mid.
Yeah, but you think Abu Dhabi should though as well. From the hairpin, you have about a 100 meter like DRS
but it's
into a heavy brake zone.
It's into a left-right, isn't it? So if you're on the outside, you've got the inside for the second one, and if you're on the inside, you're stuck on the outside for the second one. So it's like it's a bit of to and fro. If that was just straight into a hairpin, there'd be a lot more dive bombs down the inside. There'd be a lot more defense of the inside. Because like Lando kept sticking it on the outside when Perez was making dive bombs.
Yeah, but that was also to try that Perez through.
Yeah, just Perez doing Perez things.
Yeah.
Jesus. But I mean, okay. So overall, what we're saying is not a great race.
No, I'm just still never looking forward to a race at Abu Dhabi. And the fact that Abu Dhabi has the chance to be like the last race of the season and have everything for the title
until like
is quite frankly ridiculous.
2036 or something dumb. Yeah. How much have they paid to get that right?
Don't know. But it's really bad. Even thinking back to 2021, like before that race happened, we're still probably like, it's Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
There's a title fight. Oh, it's Abu Dhabi. Although at that point, that was the first year where they changed the layout.
True.
So we might have been like, ooh, this could be good. And after we're like, oh, it was pretty apart from the last like 5 laps.
And that was just because of a safety car.
Yeah.
Ah, God, thank Nicholas Latifi.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, the race was so dull before that point. And
it was. The moment we had was Perez holding up Hamilton.
Yeah.
For like nothing.
And then it just yielded no results.
And then even after that, people still herald Perez for that. You just held him up.
Oh my God, he did such a great job. For what?
They've done nothing. They should, you know, they should be thanking Nicholas Latifi more than Perez.
Yes. Yes, they should. I mean, it's the end of the season. What do we do? Our weekends are free now.
Yep.
It's weird, isn't it?
What are we actually going to do? We have.
Well, next week we've got documentary review and sort of season overview.
Then we have the awards.
Then we've got the award ceremony. Then it's Christmas.
Yeah, well, that's the week of the 18th.
Oh, okay. Well, we've got a week, and then it's Christmas, and then it's New Year's.
So, we could do. If we do, like the Brawn Doc and all next week, the award show. Leave our podcast on the award show as like the final episode. Then on the 18th, we could play games or something.
Yeah, do it like a Turn 5 live.
Yeah, but
that
just
sounds
use
good to
your
me.
Twitch, safe Nia.
Yeah, that's fair.
Your Twitch.
Well, I've got to do my bloody 1-year affiliate anniversary on the 7th. That's potentially a 40-hour stream. Why did I say I'd do like a 40-hour stream?
It's on you.
Yeah.
The fact is that you've got to outdo that as well on the next one.
No, I don't. Nowhere in any contract does it say I have to outdo myself. I can match it. I'll just match it.
Yeah, just keep that. So you get to like 500 subs, say, and then you're like, oh, what should I do? Last time I done 40 hours. This time I do 5.
If it was a shorter stream, I'd make sure there was more packed into it. So I'd make it just more chaotic. I've already got 3 maybe 4 special guests lined up.
Perhaps if it doesn't last 40 hours like you expected it to.
Oh, that's fine. If it ends early, it ends early. Like I've set it up. It's a 12-hour stream, and then every sub or donor or whatever adds time to the timer.
Oh, nice.
But I'm just capping it because I'll need to sleep before I go to work. That's why there's a cap on it.
How long have you gave yourself to sleep?
I can't remember.
If it's like 8 hours, then you might be in trouble.
Yeah, I think it is like 8 hours. I might have to take like a nap in the middle of stream because I don't think I can do 40 hours straight.
But then an 8-hour nap. You're gonna be asleep for a solid like 12.
Oh god. How long have I given myself? Hang on. I'll find the promo photo.
I think it should be at least 10 hours plus.
So if I start at 5 p.m. So 48 hours is 2 days. 5 p.m. I've literally given myself I'd need to be up at 8. That's 3. I think I've given myself 11 hours to sleep.
Well, that's right.
I think, if my maths is right there. And that's like if I woke up, didn't eat anything, just showered and went to work. So I think probably 10 hours would be more realistic. I'm scared. Oh, God.
You gotta play games for 40 hours.
Well, I've got other games. I've got games like Marbles on Stream and stuff. So if I need
marbles.
Exactly, if I need a break, I can just do marbles, and then if I need to sleep, I can just put words on Stream up. Same way.
Marbles, but I'm tired. I'm sleeping.
Seriously though, like people do it. They'll just like chuck words on Stream up and then put some music on and then just sleep. And that is exactly what I'll be doing.
Like, Alexa in the background just blasting to try and wake him up.
I'd have to change chat though to like follower only or sub only or something.
Oh, he's going sub only mode.
Just for while I sleep. Just so I don't get like botted in the middle of the night sort of thing. But anyway, we've gone off on a tangent. This is my Twitch
another
stuff.
thing that I've seen is getting clips for the award shows.
Yeah,
our prediction episodes are so much better than the race review episodes.
Yeah, because we just go off on one.
Yeah, it's so much better.
But this is what happens when we're unscripted.
Yeah, just every episode next year is just predictions, no matter what, even if there was a race.
Our predictions for our race review.
Yeah.
Oh God. Anyway, right. I think that about wraps us up for this week. To be honest, it wasn't a great race. It wasn't a great race review. We spent as much time talking about my Twitch as we have the race.
The race review it deserved.
Yeah. But we'll be back same time next week for the Braun documentary review / just discussion. And our season overview. So until next time, thank you for listening and or watching, and goodbye.